pause. Like everything goes anyway. Who is it?
It's the prince.
This is the cop. Open up.
The prince was just an emo. He wasn't like obnoxious.
FBI, open up.
It is Helga. You may know me from the fights in Humboldt.
I haven't been to Humboldt in years.
Next to Old Man Gunk's house.
Oh, why did you do that?
Inside the grain silo.
No. I don't think I know who you are. I'm sorry.
Are you Hogarth?
Yes.
Oh, nice. What's your bird's name?
Oh my God. Are you talking to Tom? Are you talking about Tom?
Tom. Why didn't you say that was your name?
He just kind of shrugs. And he goes, where is it?
Yeah.
There were letters to Tom in the study.
Yeah, there were.
There were. And they were all, you guys, I guess this is meta, but the letters were like, to Tom, from your parents, hope you're enjoying your magic apprenticeship.
Okay, yeah. Good, I placed him as a mid-teens.
There we go.
What'd you do to Tom?
I didn't do anything to Tom.
What'd Tom do to himself?
Tom didn't do anything to himself.
Can I come in? It's kind of awkward talking through this door.
Alright, you hear like the click of a lock and then footsteps walking back in the center.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Alright.
Wait. Before he opens this door, were those paint buckets? Was that you?
The silence is telling.
Listen. It wasn't because I wanted to put them there. Just come in, okay?
I love
Fine.
this man.
I open up the door and stand back quickly.
Alright, yeah, nothing falls. And he's like, no, I wouldn't put any paint in here. We got delicate equipment. And you walk in, and there's,
The least magical person in this group has to go deal with this guy.
Yeah, and so you walk in, and it's like, you see what appears to be, like, a big astrolabe.
Sex?
Like, this giant, like, but not like one of the ones you would hold in your hand and use. It's like this giant, like, massive, intricate setup. And it's just, like, all these, like, big metal parts spinning around one another. And the center of this, like, surprisingly fancy room. And on the other side of the room, there's this, like, mid-teens, you'd probably place him at, with, this kind of, like, dull brown hair. And he, is wearing, like, what can only be described as somewhat nerdy clothing.
Alright.
Like a button-down shirt and nice pants. Hold up. And he's just like fiddling with this thing. And there's like, you can see like coming off of like the center of the astrolabe that goes kind of like through the whole thing. There's this massive telescope thing. It's pointing at this big there's this window that just like, it's like a ring. It stretches all the way around the tower so that the telescope can point out of any point of it.
Okay.
And you can also see there's this little patio area, like, outside that it looks like the thing can be, like, the whole mechanism can be rolled out onto to point up. And he's just, like, adjusting this thing and, like, looking through the lens and, like, just, like, and he's just, like, fiddling with it and trying to fix something, clearly.
Now, I don't know anything about what you're doing, but shouldn't you be looking for stars, like, I don't know, at nighttime?
He's like, what? Oh, shit. And, like, he looks at you, and I don't think he was expecting you to be, like, so fucking tall and imposing. He's like, oh, and he, like, kind of jumps back. He's like, no, that's not what I'm trying to calculate something, but it's all wrong.
I really wish I was in there right now.
Me too.
I'm gonna see
No.
I hope you eat a dick and die. I hope you fucking, like... I hope you, like, fucking go suck a cock and then die. I hate you.
I'm ready.
More than anything. I was about to sneeze, you piece of shit. Love you, bud.
Thank you, I love
Sorry.
you too.
I hope you suck a cock and live.
Then flourish.
And flourish. Alright, you got the timestamp? Cut that out?
No.
Alright,
No, that's in there.
Yeah, that's staying in.
No, I don't want to be sued for sexual harassment.
It's okay, I love you. It's
Yeah, okay, fair.
what is a little sexual harassment between friends? I'm sorry.
Lawsuit
That
worthy.
was
You got it? Nick, yes. Please do
Yeah,
the
please,
timestamp. Alright, so, fuck, what was I saying?
talking about fucking Star
put it
His
on?
calculation is all
And
wrong.
he's like, there's something going on here. Either my calculations are wrong or the moons are. And he's like, there are 2 moons. I don't know.
Yeah,
how much-
moons
Yeah.
plural. You
We got a
never.
couple moons. Yeah, there are 2 moons. And he's like, I don't know. They're just not where they're supposed to be.
What
so
are they named? What are the moons' names?
Sex moon.
5.
6 moon 5.
And 6
And-
moon 2.
Solarion.
Wow,
That
God,
makes
what is
sense.
the world coming to? I can't believe they named one of our moons Solarium. What about 6 moon 6? That's what everyone wanted.
The presence of Solarium increases the power of Sex Moon 5 by about like tenfold.
No, they both have good names.
We'll
One
figure it out.
isn't called Sex Moon 5. I'm gonna say it's Solarion and Colossus.
Like the four.
Yeah, like big.
I already
Oh.
wrote down Sex Moon 5, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's
Son of a
sex.
bitch. Alright,
Sorry, it's 6 moon 5 now.
it's Colossus, which in the local language translates to Sex Moon 5.
Alright.
So, no, yeah, there are 2 moons, and he's like, just like clearly trying to get some shit aligned, and there's all like glowing parts. You can tell there's some magical element to this. And he's like, I don't know, it's just not lining up correctly. So, unless the moons are like have moved in a way they're not supposed to, I have got this thing calibrated all wrong.
Before we get to the moon shit, what's going on with the forest out there?
Oh, that. Yeah. I think Asterath is trying to do some wild shit out there. I don't really understand. He's been shut up in the
Gesundheit.
tower for days. You really weren't fast to the punch on that joke.
I was drinking out of my cantina.
You know what? Fair. You might eject, I guess. But yeah, I think that I don't know. He's trying to do some like wild shit out there in the forest. I think he's looking for something. I don't know what it is.
Whoa. So what are you doing right here? What is this all about?
Well, listen. I'm trying to do some. All right. So I imagine you're familiar with more than entry-level astronomy.
I feel like Helga.
Actually, I feel like
Helga knows stars and shit.
Helga knows
right?
stars, but
It would only be like based on like culture and like
Yeah, I feel
like you really have the names.
Grandpa Brook being like, oh, that's the great bear. He comes down and kills
That's
shit.
Serpent's
Exactly.
Claw, back when snakes had hands.
And entry-level
back
astronomy
when snakes
requires
had
you to
hands.
realize that the Earth is spherical.
This is all.
Yeah, you're wearing the serpent's hand. He doesn't even know the snakes don't even have hands. Sorry. Yeah.
It's gonna be you.
Yeah. Anyway, good audio team.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, so I imagine you don't really know much beyond, like the actual, like, the names and positions of stars. Like,
No, I wouldn't say
you don't
so.
know the scientific implications. It's like, well, so you're at least somewhat familiar with ley lines?
Am I?
No.
Okay.
What do you say?
1 second. Cockiness check.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17, baby.
Hell yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
say that's an uneven dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright, let's roll that again. 18, baby. Yes.
Well, so there's a couple stars and like other celestial bodies currently aligning in a way that is really going to affect the kind of levels of magic here where we are. You might have noticed all the tellurite growing on the down around on the ground, right? Well, not on the ground, you know, on the tower near the ground floors.
The crystals, right? Yeah.
Yes, it kind of like gives you a look. He's like, yeah, the crystals. So where we currently
Nice.
are, we're on the intersection of a couple major ley lines, and I realize, well, that that's the only place that the tower can come up.
Obviously.
Of course. But I noticed that the crystal formation was like happening a lot faster, and so I decided to kind of give it a look and see what was kind of in effect right now. And it looks like the way things are aligning, the magical in these ley lines is going to be a lot stronger pretty soon. If I could get this fucking thing to calibrate and just kind of like kicks the the astrolabe, not in like a serious way, but just like frustration.
Does he still hurt his toes?
He's like, ow. Yeah.
Nice.
Can we bust in on this?
Got him.
I don't. You haven't been through the potion room yet. I don't think they've been staying there that long. And he's like, it's just that I was trying to use the moons to calibrate, and I must have fucked it up last time I was using it because it's all out of alignment, and fucking the moons aren't where they're supposed to be. Well, not the moons. You know, this thing is saying the moons aren't. It's not. I don't know what it is.
So just so I'm clear, the moons actually haven't like fucked up, right? Like you're just bad at this.
I mean, like. Well, I won't say that. I mean, like, the moons probably haven't fucked. I mean, have the moons fucked up? And he like kind of like checking his guy. He's like, they might have fucked up. I don't know. I don't think so. That doesn't seem like something that would happen.
Have I noticed any moon fuckery going on in the past few days?
Sex. Well, I mean, it's Sex Moon 5. What do you think?
Yeah, haven't you noticed the small moon?
It just has a giant dick drawn on it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We did not send her over to the moon and draw a dick on it because it is easy. We did it because it is hilarious.
It's just like the Nazca lines.
Exactly.
The Chinese got up there and put like the little like middle school S.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So he's like, I mean, like. It's entirely possible the moons are out of alignment, but I don't think that's right. I think I just have this thing calibrated wrong. And he goes back to fiddling with it.
That's good. What can we do about Tom? He's kind of a bird, you know.
Oh yeah, Tom. I'm sorry, bud. And he like just looks at Tom, and Tom just kind of dejectedly looks at the ground.
Is he stuck like this?
Yeah, for the time being, he fucked up some potions pretty bad a couple months ago, and Astaroth got really angry and cursed him into a bird.
I'm gonna go over to the window, and while he's busy,
Or are you going to the patio area?
just like anywhere.
Oh, I mentioned there's a patio that kind of stretches out of the tower that the astrolabe could be wheeled out.
Oh, like a balcony?
Yeah,
any-
a balcony. That's the word.
Okay.
Any area that he's not really paying attention to.
Oh no, you're
Hold up. So you think they were gonna be mid-conversation with this guy, and he's
Well, no.
telling about-
You just said he went back to like fiddling with
Oh,
his
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So while he's fiddling with his thing, I'm just gonna kind of like scooch over to a window,
Just-
take the vials of Helga's brew, and just kind of like chuck
Getting
one
rid
out.
of Helga's brew?
Just one of them. Just toss it out.
All right.
I'm touching it very gingerly.
Okay.
I'm like.
So you like look down as it falls like 70, 80 feet to the ground.
It just fucking
You can see this little
explodes.
cloud of purple smoke.
I want to drink that.
Who doesn't?
Probably Helga.
And I'm gonna wrap the second vial in like lots of like cloth and stuff. Make
Alright.
sure it's very secure.
Hidden. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Illicit contraband.
Yeah, and you hear Hogarth. What a good name. It's like, God damn it! And you just kind of like.
It wasn't me.
What? What?
No,
No, nothing.
there's something wrong with the moons because this motherfucker isn't getting it, and you just kind of like, just like annoyedly like trying to move around the astrolabe, but doesn't seem to be getting the effect.
Can I see old Sex Moon 5 out there?
It's like. It's still, I think, just the evening.
Okay.
So, like, it's not, like, too dark, but I think you can, like, you know, and sometimes the moon is out the day. I think you can, like, vaguely see Sex Moon 5.
Alright. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
What about, crap, what's the other one?
Solarion?
Solarium, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it doing its thing too?
I don't think that one's come over the horizon yet.
Alright, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna kind of... What else is going on in this room besides all nerd face?
There are more books, but, it seems to be, like atlases
Alright.
and, like, star charts. There's, like, a couple, like, big diagrams, like open and framed on the wall that would indicate, like, the positions of certain stars.
Are my
it's like a lot of like arcana kind of jargon.
Are the like constellations that like I know like that's more related to like my people, you know, like
Oh yeah.
like that wouldn't really have gone out too much. Like there's probably like a bit of crossover, but it's mostly like fairly.
You're familiar with all these stars. You just know them by different names.
All right, do I see anyone like there was the book about.
Wait, what?
Like there was like the book about my history like downstairs.
Yeah.
Do I see anything like relating like to stuff that I would?
Like you recognize a couple of the constellations that you knew as a child.
Okay.
Like they're sometimes called by different names, or sometimes there's a list where like that name is listed as one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like diagrams. You don't see anything that would specifically pertain to what you're looking for.
All right. Okay. I just kind of watch this guy do his thing then.
All right. What are y'all doing downstairs?
Well,
Are you? Oh yeah, you guys are coming up into the room with the rings.
I
Huh?
suppose I would be. I suppose I'd be kind of looking at those rings.
Yeah. So you guys are coming up into the workshop, and yeah, it's got like some bookshelves, as I already established, and it's got
Bookshelves, you say?
bookshelves. There's no fucking books. It's you try to attack them, and they disappear.
Imagine that.
Yeah, there's a workbench in the middle of the room with like various tools. There's a bunch of tools like hung on the walls and like kind of raw material stuff. And there's like 15 of these like pretty similar looking silver rings just like strewn across this workbench.
Arcana check.
Pick one up and do an
Yeah.
Arcana check. Yeah.
Chang.
I rolled a nat 1 on my Arcana check.
Okay.
That's a 19 plus
record
a
that now.
5.
Mhm.
So I got a
24.
yeah, I got 24.
Jesus.
What do you got?
I got a 14. No,
Alright.
wait, no, 16.
I got all my
Normally
nat
you
ones
can
off
tell
last
these are
time.
probably rings.
You'll get one soon enough.
You're not sure, but they look a lot like rings, or at least what you know of rings, and so you probably guess that these are a ring or at least some kind of jewelry. Penelope, you can tell these are enchanted rings of some sort, and there's a book next to them that's open to it's like about creating magic items, and
What's this book called?
I already told you. Right? I think you wrote it down.
So
Yeah,
it's the Harnessing the Arcane, a Beginner's Guide to Magic Items?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna shove that in the book box as well?
I think I already have a copy of that.
Dude.
We already stole one from downstairs, I think.
And so
No, I take it. I
yeah.
shoved it in the book box.
You know, you're holding the book box as of now.
Alright, I'll put it in my inventory.
Okay. Anyway, so what do I see?
Sorry, I love eating shit. So
All you do is eat plain chip and lie.
So Evan, Penelope could probably tell that these are meant to be rings of protection. These are rings of protection.
I know that, but better.
Jared, you can tell these are supposed to be rings of protection, but what it looks like has happened, you can just kind of deduce from the scene and like just kind of examining each of these rings. It looks like someone has been trying to make rings of protection and just like has not gotten it right yet. Like they've tried over and over, and they've got all these fucked up kind of rings of protection, but they haven't made a good one yet.
Oh no.
I'm going to say.
What are my rings?
I'm pretty much just gonna say,
And you put them
okay,
all on.
so these tried to be rings of protection, but they're just really shitty. They're the knockoff rings of the magic world, and I'm gonna put it on.
magical.
Yes, I got
You're
that
gonna
as
put one
well.
on?
Yeah, baby.
Alright.
Hold on. I'm gonna put
It's
one
a
of these
mimic,
on.
it's a mimic,
So
it's
if
a
I
mimic.
get my finger cut off or something happens, I'm going to ask one of you to pull it off my hand, please.
Alright, I am
Okay.
here for you.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna slide it on there.
Alright, so as it should with a normal ring of protection, you can see like this glowing aura like flicker to life around you, and like you hear this like gentle like thrumming sound as it there's just like this like magical perimeter kind of around you, and just like you can see this like shimmering energy.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything?
Slap me across the face, or at least try to.
I believe rings of protection. No, that is armor of protection.
Just do it.
Alright. Wait, you need to bend that.
Oh, right.
Alright, I slap.
It hurts more than any slap you've ever.
Christ!
It like does double damage. What would a slap from you normally do?
1 damage.
Negative.
I think 1 damage, but I have a 0 strength.
That's alright, just 2 damage.
Christ! How does that hurt more?
I kick you in the shin.
Congratulations, add
No, I
ring of
don't.
vulnerability to your inventory.
I'm gonna pull that off and just tuck that in my bag. Well, here's my latest scam of the week. Take all of these, sell them to people we hate as rings of protection, There you go.
Helga, you want
Not that I'm
one?
saying we actually do that. That would be fucked up.
Yeah, and it would be stealing, and stealing not
Why do
good.
you hate me?
Because you hate me.
I
Yeah.
love. I never said I hate you.
You just kind of
You-
hate
like,
magic.
I
and
just
you're
said
meaning you hate me.
I greatly distrust you.
Exactly.
To be honest, like, if Helga hates magic, then out of all of us, like, you and I should be getting the most hate because we both innately know magic.
Yeah.
Except for we don't know that about.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. What are you saying?
Yeah.
You should hate, like, Helga should hate me the most because I innately know it.
But you're mind magic. That's
Yeah,
even
that's, like,
worse. That's
different, yeah.
ultra nerd magic.
Yeah, you are like. You're so nerdy. You're magic manifested.
That's just my thing now. Wait, isn't that just all wizards? They nerd so much that their magic just manifests.
No.
That was a sight to behold.
Listen,
The chip's like up to your face, just.
like you've never wanted to live a life of opulence. I feel like a Persian king right now. And why are you fucking toiling away?
It was-
Having to pull a Lay's potato chip to your face? Come on, pathetic,
It was
pathetic,
like
pathetic.
like a Roman emperor like lounging on a chaise while they drip grapes into their mouth.
Yeah,
Except-
unlike you fucking peasants toiling in the fields to harvest your fucking Lay's potato chips from the dirt and like pull them to your face like an animal. Yeah, no, I like to live in luxury, thank you. Yeah, so that's what you see in this ring. Someone's tried and failed to make a ring of protection many times.
Alright, let us move on. This is,
Let's keep going.
Yes.
Are you taking any more? Or is that
I'm just gonna kind of sweep a couple more into my pockets, like I don't know, 7 of them.
No, wait, can I do like an
7
arcana
more,
check on like?
so I've got 8.
Can I do an arcana check on the materials used to make magic items in the room?
Yeah, totally.
So you take 8, I'm gonna take the other 5.
You see another couple, like magical items screwed about. You see like a staff leaning in the corner.
Arcana check.
Oh,
So
wait.
I rolled an 22 on my arcana check.
Nice.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Dude.
Ouch.
Alright, y'all are doing good.
Savage. Okay.
So, you guys can tell, I think with an actual you know what it was. Hold up. It's a staff of magic missile.
Can
Ooh.
I have that? Is
It's-
anyone gonna?
It's stealing. We don't know who this belongs to. We should probably leave it.
There are also another couple things.
Actually, I can already pass that.
There are a couple more
You
things.
take it,
There's a
Bless.
necklace
Of what?
with a ruby. There's a, yeah, you also see a necklace with a ruby. You see a brass gauntlet. You see a, what else do I have? Some kind of diadem. Like this really bright and shiny diadem with like some kind of like white gold looking metal.
I'm gonna examine that delicious tiara.
Alright, roll history. I don't know if this would be history.
Whatever.
Roll nature actually. Just identify the material.
It's all the same bonus anyway, so it doesn't
Oh,
really
nice.
matter.
Okay. Also, Maddie, what did I learn about like the materials and stuff with my arcana check?
Alright.
17, by the way.
It is made of aster, which is
Like the flower?
like a flower.
Ass.
Okay, but I'm trying to figure out
Hilarious.
what it do.
Yeah. So what you know about aster is it's often used to amplify divine magics, and just a lot of ritual magic as well.
Time to slap that.
You
shit.
imagine this is for some sort of clarity of thought, or
Thought.
or in order to kind of give you some sort of boost on divine magic.
Well, I don't think we know any clerics. So how about that necklace? Should I
Yeah, with
bother?
your natural 20 arcana, I don't think you're gonna need to reroll.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The ruby necklace seems to grant some sort of fire resistance.
I'm taking that shit.
Alright.
Mark it down. What about the brass gauntlets?
Yeah.
There's this one brass gauntlet. It's just a really good oven mitt.
So, like, you cannot feel
Yeah,
heat?
you don't feel any sort of a temperature change through it. It feels tepid all the time inside.
Yeah.
You can use it to touch whatever. And you feel like this probably also extends to cursed items. Yeah, I think the way I'm going to explain that in canon, because Jared, you're natural 20, is that you're able to like kind of like read some of the etched like engraved runes and stuff onto it to kind of like discern what it does. With your natural 20, you also realize there's another enchantment on all these objects,
Ooh.
but you do not recognize it.
We can We can study it later, so that we
Yeah,
can...
let's take the gauntlet and the diadem as well.
Don't put it on.
No, that's
idea.
just kind of the gesture I'm making with my hands. I am also not putting this necklace on, because I'm not an idiot.
I have done many arcane studies back in the University of Astaria.
How about, do you have any bag space? How about you, Titan?
Alright, what am I
Wait,
taking?
yeah, did you also did you specifically put in your resume that you identify magic items?
Yeah.
Yes, 357 is current number.
You didn't
In
give
that
me a
case,
number!
Roll for roll for Arcana with advantage.
Currently hasn't been working very well.
Yeah.
You rolled the same number twice.
13.
You're a little out of it today.
I kind of want to give you this one, but that wasn't a great roll.
I can open up my notebook and look at all my past arcane studies.
Actually, yeah, sure, that seems fair. Because,
Haven't added a lot. I only have 2 in here so far. I need to add more.
Nerd.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
so have you re-roll, or are we just gonna...
I mean, I can re-roll.
I'm gonna say what happens is you can identify what some runes say, you don't know what it means. There's another enchantment on all these items called Avarice's Lament.
Meaning? Like,
You don't know.
What it
Okay.
do.
How would you know?
Fair enough.
Okay.
So
Roll
like that's
14,
what the
doesn't know.
runes are in as is like
Yeah, there's
Avarice's
another set
Lament.
of runes on each one of these items that says Avarice's Lament.
You gonna
Yes.
tell me about
Alright,
that?
there is it is enchantment called Avarice's Lament.
I'm gonna kind of low-key just put the necklace back down where I found it.
I stick it in my bag.
Okay.
You're taking a necklace?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, so,
I'm also gonna kind of hand you the rest of the rings.
yeah.
And I put them on Norman. No.
Okay, so,
One on each finger.
is taking random things from a random building in the middle of nowhere okay?
Are you asking
If
us
it's not,
this?
then
Yes.
every single D&D party ever has a lot of moral baggage on their hands.
Alright, think of it like this. Okay, somebody drops something, don't know. Or they
That's just yours now.
Or
Drop
they
20 bucks,
die.
It's yours.
and somebody else find it. It no longer has owner, it is property of world.
Yeah, but
You take it, it is now your property.
there are trails in the, in front of the tower thingamabob. The people still live here. People still live here, it's still other people's.
I have not seen anybody but Helga, and I haven't even seen her since I hit doorbell.
But there are trail outside. outside.
Do you want a fantasy cough drop?
I want to continue
Can I offer you some
putting
herbs?
stuff in my bag.
So how old does Hogarth look?
Mid-teens.
All right. Why is everything so dusty down there? And also, are all these instruments playing the entertainer kind of hard to? Does it make it hard to work?
Oh, well, they normally don't follow me around, but I guess now that you're here, yes. It's a little dusty down there because we don't go down there super often. So the way this tower works is that we just kind of leave behind the old floors. We go down to the library pretty often, and also the workshops. I'm sure you saw the workshops. But beyond that, it just kind of becomes a dumping ground. Whenever stuff gets too messy, we just build a new floor.
Wow. Okay.
Magic of magic.
There you go. I guess.
Alright.
How long have you been in this tower? Like.
I must have lived here, thinks about it, he's like, at least a couple years.
Without leaving.
Oh, I mean, I've left
Oh, okay, good.
once or twice.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm working. This is my...
Do you not get weekdays,
Well,
like Wednesday off?
I'm not saying I've never gone around and explored, but the thing is the tower moves around pretty often. It's not like it could settle down in one place.
I'm gonna like kind of grasp onto something for stability.
Alright, fair. It's like, it's not gonna move now. I mean, you gotta strap everything down when that happens, but...
How does it move? Like, it just like
And he kind of
legs?
like... And he just kind of like indicates like a big poof with his hands.
Alright, cool, very nice.
But yeah, the way it works is generally like we make a magic circle and then that gets old and we just build another floor with a new magic circle. It's getting pretty tall now.
Yeah, you got a lot of stairs and a lot of paint rooms.
Yeah, that's just to keep out intruders. It clearly doesn't work super well.
I think if you're going to build your next floor, you're gonna probably want something that, I don't know, like arrow traps are nice.
Now I don't know if I want murder on my hands.
Acid,
but...
like you open up a chest and then
that's
acid.
so fucked up!
You open up a chest and acid and poison
What?
comes out. You know, like it can kill
That's
like
mutilation!
it can kill like half a like group
It
of
could
people.
kill like a whole party of girls.
Like if you were like,
No, I just want to take people. I don't want to kill them.
so have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that play? Have you ever seen the hit play Home Alone? Exactly.
Yeah, I love Home Alone.
So I'm talking like I don't know what you do. Magic flames on like a door handle, like.
Why would I kill someone?
Hey, that didn't kill anybody in the play.
Yeah, I mean they survive like you put a tarantula and that just walks around. That's probably gonna scare at least one person.
Yeah, I would do the trick, huh?
Make it giant.
All right, I
Okay, let's
guess I'll
put
make
a
it
driver in the
thanks.
hallway.
I'm just trying to help you design your,
But yeah, I've lived here for quite a while.
fucked up
It
tower.
Ball
Big
bearings down the
dungeon.
stairs. Just fucking die.
I do have a bucket of 10,000 ball bearings.
Just pour that right now.
Oh, no.
Where is it? Where is it?
No.
Where is it?
No.
Where's the bucket?
And he goes back to suggesting
Hogarth, where's the bucket?
I don't know.
Tell me where the bucket
No,
is.
no,
Does he
no.
know where it is?
What the fuck? Roll inside, I guess.
Oh no, that's actually not too good. That's a 12.
He knows where the bucket is.
Hogarth,
Threaten him.
tell me where the bucket is.
Please stop.
Tom, where's the bucket? Tell me where the bucket is, Tom. Is that a no or a yes?
And he shrugs.
I kind of hate you, but I love you. Hogarth,
What?
can we play hot and cold with this?
Oh, wait. I don't know. It's probably a couple floors up. It's probably. I keep it in my bedroom, just in case.
I feel like you have some intruders coming up right now. We could use those ball bearings.
Wait,
God
what?
damn it.
Oh yeah, no, they're horrible. They like you know, I don't know.
Like for real? There's like intruders?
Yeah,
right
no,
now?
there's 3 of them
Like
coming up.
besides you?
No, I just stumbled upon this place.
Well, damn. All right. And he quickly rushes up the stairs.
Yeah.
Not like
yeah,
this.
I'm just standing next to Astrolabe.
Meanwhile, are you guys going to the potion room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just.
All right. So you.
Wait, do you need me to get you? That's probably very heavy, and you look scrawny.
No, it's all right. I'm surprisingly wiry.
Okay, fair enough.
You guys are in the potion room.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, same scene as Helga. It's all
Time to go make Jared's delectable to drink. No, sorry, drink. There we go.
Jared's delectable drink.
Wait, are there any books?
Not this fucking.
No, there is a big book that has.
There's a bookshelf in here. Seems all about like brewing and shit.
Give me
Books?
identify me a potion.
For all you listening at home, I'm shooting myself in the head with a gun.
Identify a potion.
Fantasy gun.
You need to identify a potion.
And roll me an arcana
bud.
check. Tell me about a
Okay,
potion.
yeah, we all do an arcana check, I guess. 16.
22.
God, I suck at Arcana. 20.
So, I think I can like just vaguely identify some of these potions.
I pick up a purple potion.
You have a feeling that if you drank this, it would probably make you slippery.
Oh yeah, baby! Pour that shit down the stairs.
Nah, I'm saving that for a wild encounter in the city.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Awesome. Great team.
blue one. Give me a blue one.
I think you pick up like this effervescent and fizzy
Please,
like
right.
one. You have the
Lube
feeling that if
potion.
you drank this right now, you'd probably start floating.
Oh, don't worry. That's
Okay,
what
I
it's
pick
like.
up. I pick up a bottle that's just like clear,
This-
colorless.
This is water.
I'm gonna write down full body lube.
Okay, I pick up one that's brown, I guess.
That's the shittiest color.
You could become like a penguin.
It's kind of like red, like
Yeah.
like dark, like reddish brown.
Rust?
It's kind of rust. It's kind of
You know, I'll go
pearlescent.
up the stairs by
Um,
drinking it and then
You get
sliding
the
along
feeling
the
that
ball
if you drank
bearings.
this one, I'm saying if you get the feeling, you guys are like knowing this from your like previous arcane.
Just kinda
knowledge.
guessing.
Yeah, you're not just getting a hunch. Yeah, I think Norman gets the feeling that this is probably like some kind of. Actually, Norman does get the feeling because Norman has no idea how the fuck you would know this. It's some kind of like earth-related potion, like maybe some kind of like plant growth.
Like a shiny gold one. Like a bright one.
A
like
really
the,
sexy gold
like
one.
the brightest potion in the room.
Alright, enhance your senses.
Saving that one for Helga, because I'm trying to make friends.
There you go.
I'd like to like examine like the weirdest looking potion in the room.
Yeah, okay, I think the weirdest looking potion in the room is almost like it,
Mix them together. It's tough.
the way it moves, it flows like molten glass. Like, it's in like a solid glass bottle, but like it flows and almost looks like molten glass.
Okay. Arcana check.
It's not a drink,
I'd help you with
more
that.
like a drink.
That one.
Thank goodness I helped you with that.
So 17.
Alright, hold up. Let me look at my sweet notes. Yeah, I don't think any of you know what this one would do. None of you guys have really seen anything like this before.
Take it.
Maybe we could do some maybe we can do some tests on it later.
Yeah, I really think that would be a great idea.
Just give a small drop to Krevin.
No, it's
I am
not,
just
it's not,
kidding.
That's going to do lasting damage.
You're right. Maybe find a
Purple one.
squirrel or
Purple one.
something.
Yeah, I can test it.
No,
Purple.
that will do lasting
I'm looking
damage.
for a potion that's this color.
I'm fine.
Congratulations.
You look
find
like
a
an
purple
old
potion.
lady
Wow,
that is
I
in
found
a
a
young
purple.
body.
It seems like a dream potion.
Wow, I'm taking that shit.
She has an old soul.
I'm 3 months old.
You look like you are decaying inside out. Outside in. Yes. No.
Sorry, I'm having fun with this good cat.
Do I have any sturdy boxes I can put potions in?
Don't you have a bag of holding? Really?
I could have bought one, but
So, I have a box of book holding, but that's it.
It's like a bag of holding, but it's for book. I'm good at bag of holding.
can I just pick up some of the more like interesting looking potions, like 3?
Yeah, sure. So you find one that almost looks like a bunch of tiny beads suspended in liquid, and it's a kind of aquamarine color. You find one that doesn't look like a potion so much as like this purplish grayish smoke trapped in a bottle. Sorry, I got
It's
cat hair.
Helga's.
It's Helga's good. It's Helga's secret stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an additional one that's this kind of like transparent amber color, and it's oh sorry, there's a cat fur all over my nose again.
Oh, then die.
And it looks like bubbly, like almost like there's these big bubbles moving through it like waxing a lava lamp. Sorry for the lawnmower in the background. It's a lovely day out, and we don't want to go back inside. All right. So where were y'all at? You guys were in the potion room, and you were in the.
I was in the
Astrolabe
astrolabe room, and my main man Hogarth was getting
A bucket of
10,000
10,000 ball bearings.
Count them.
1,000.
A Christian 10,000 ball bearings.
A Christian 10,000 ball bearings.
Yep.
We are
As
leaving
Jesus
the
put
potion
forth.
room.
Yeah, we're
Real quick, Eric, you might want to move your chair around the table so you're closer to the microphone.
Okay.
Come and sit by me.
So.
Oh god, the grass is wet.
It's because it's
And the
sweating.
bitches are pretty.
Yeah. So,
Sounded right.
Later.
Were we still on you guys?
We were just leaving the potion room, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just asked me to for the 3 weirdest looking ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you hear like footsteps coming back down the stairs, and like Hogarth kind of as he like carts down this big heavy bucket, and he's like,
There you go.
"I got him."
Oh, good.
So he's
Good
like,
job,
"I got
Hogarth.
him."
Good job. Here, let me just take them.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Okay, and I dumped them down the stairs.
It's like, oh my god.
Only about half of them, though.
Good Foley work. Well,
Thank
yeah,
you.
you hear this kind of as they all just like rattle out and fall down. You guys standing on the next floor down. You hear this. No, you hear this. All right, thank you, Hogarth. That's it. And you hear this, and you like see all these like thousands of metal balls just like falling down the stairs. Son of bitch! You close the door. This room doesn't have a door.
No,
I do believe Helga is trying
No.
to keep us from continuing our
Once again, a
ascent.
little loud so we can.
I do.
You. Anyway.
Hello. Let's see. I do believe Helga is trying to
Keep us from continuing forward.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. So, I feel like when we get up there, I'm going to have to just punch her.
That
No.
bad.
No, that would be a very bad
You are
idea.
trying to make friend.
Look,
But that.
Exactly.
Helga could down
It's like
an
punching a
enemy.
steel wall, bitch.
Yeah, I figured that would
Helga
be the
could
case.
down an enemy in like 2 hits. How can she not do the same to you?
Do you need like a cough drop or something?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Us as medical professionals realize there is nothing we can do for old age.
I thought you were like 20.
I'm
Old
3
you.
months. I'm 3 months old.
Even though
Well, that's a little Benjamin Button.
look at the body, you can tell it is. Actually, I have to tell you. Look at the body, you can tell it is decaying.
Right.
She whispers.
Yeah, we're whispering right now. So, anyway, let's just kind of
How we go upstairs?
I guess I could chill touch those ball bearings.
I mean, I could just put sheet of ice, but that would not help us get up. I think that would be worse.
It's fine.
I could bind slam them.
Do we have broom?
Do we? I've got a shovel.
I
We
don't
could
think
just
have
kind of
broom.
knock them down the stairs. It's up to you, bud.
Are the ball bearings approaching Maddie?
Dude, the ball bearings
They're
are already
already
there.
there.
Oh,
They're-
man.
They were just on one floor beneath you.
Oh shoot, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, maybe what I can do.
Do I see them?
You can hear them pretty clearly. I think that since they're around a curve, it's a spiral
Like we
staircase,
can't
you
see
don't
you,
'em.
but we can definitely hear things.
With shape water, would I be able to like coat the top of the stair in water and then freeze it with the ball bearings in there and then lift it up and just like move it over?
I don't think that'd be real heavy. I don't think you could.
It's magic.
It's full of ball bearings.
Still.
Yeah, there's still like a limit on how much you can lift.
Well,
It's
yeah.
I
Well,
will
I-
lift
I
this
lift
ocean.
the-
Even though I'm not lifting like at like one stair at a time. I mean,
Oh, you could give it a shot.
how many stairs are there actually?
Many.
Okay, then never mind.
Dozens, thousands.
It'd
on
probably
this
work
one
if you like
floor.
really like stuck at it.
Yeah, but that's boring. Go up there and roll those deck saves.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Nice.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I use the dice tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That was a false roll. It was on the dice tower, which you were not allowed to use.
So that's an 11.
You just die.
Yeah, you just die. You just explode. So what? Describe exactly what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to climb up the stairs.
Like how? Like.
I walk like a normal person.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say you get 2 steps up and it's like.
He slides
Slam.
all the way down the tower, all the way on a wave of ball bearings, all the way down the tower.
Oh no.
That is-
Yes. That,
Yes.
Wouldn't
Roll
that
me a
be
dex
like,
save.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be a nat
Roll
one?
me a dex save.
No, keep going.
No.
No, not when you die.
That's a 6.
Woo! All right. So you try to grab onto something, but I think you're swept down maybe a floor or 2.
Oof.
He rolled a 5, so that's 5 floors.
That's not how this works.
Well,
If I roll a 20, I
Norman's
just
dead.
go down 20 floors into the
I don't
ground.
think that is the conclusion we should draw.
no, but I mean, should we bother go getting her?
No. We should
Yeah, you hear all our
find...
bones crack on impact.
Oh no! Who fell down? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I thought you said those
Norman.
were intruders.
They are.
It's Norman.
I don't
What's
wanna
your
sound like an
problem,
asshole,
Helga?
so-
Alright.
Yeah. And I'm gonna kind of yell back up. That was Norman. Helga, what's your fucking problem?
You don't know me. I pour the rest of the balls.
Wait, what?
So,
Hogarth is a
I
very smart
do.
boy. Regardless, I'm gonna make an insight check for this one.
Can I make-
D20?
What happened to your dice?
They're in the bag behind me, and I don't want to reach.
Helga, who is part of... No, I'm just kidding.
I'm rolling a deception check, and what happened to my character sheet? That's a deception. Where is that? 14.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 9, so he's like, all right. I think he like realizes what's going on, but he's too scared to question it.
Good.
Okay.
Alright, I can go through a long process
again,
of slowly removing
lawful
ball
neutral.
I
bearings.
feel like
Okay.
we could just knock him off with the shovel. And I'm gonna pull it out of my bag of holding.
Yeah,
We
sure.
could just do that.
Alright, let us walk up with you knocking them off.
Yeah, I'm just like
I'm-
doing that like thing from Annie, you know, that where they like move the broom to the side. And,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
I'm
really
familiar.
cool. Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, you're dancing up the stairs.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Roll me dex save.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Not even a performance check for
Dex
this
save.
dope stunt. Well, that's a 9.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I think you get a couple steps cleared and then slip on the next one and fall back to ground.
okay.
Nice.
You
So-
don't take quite as much of a tumble as Norman.
Okay. So does the staircases have railings?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go try to climb, except I'm clinging onto the railings.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
okay,
What if we just
roll
like
me dex
slot
with-
our feet into the railings and just do that thing?
I don't know, that would work.
Have you ever? I've climbed upstairs like that before.
Wait, like.
Like, okay, here's the railing.
How are the railings situated?
And you just,
Describe
like-
the railings for us.
You just cling onto the side.
I don't feel
Put
like
your
I don't
feet-
feel like they're like OSHA standard like handicapped ramp.
I think
railings.
it's just like a railing extending from the side of the wall.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
What were you saying?
So.
Roll dex with advantage.
Okay.
How tall are the stairs? Like,
Each stair.
no, so like going up, how much would that be vertically?
Probably around 15.
15
20 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So 13.
Do you have to climb up each individual
Yeah, I
stair?
think like
I would,
with
yes.
the aid of the
Because they would be like
railing,
waist
you're able to
level
get back
to me,
up to
so
the
I could
floor
probably
with
go
them.
like that. But,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to
Inverted it.
cast Misty and appear 7 feet behind the door. So like, if this was the door and the stairs are going like that, I'm like 7 feet this way.
Yeah, sure, okay.
And I'm hoping that Helga is next to the door.
So you're just teleporting up the door?
Yeah, Misty
Okay.
stepping.
And leave me behind.
Is Helga in front of me?
Helga's like she's standing next to the door.
I'm putting this here.
Thought you could get rid of me, huh?
Hogarth, we almost stopped them, but they're magic.
Yeah.
They got up. Oh no.
I mean. And he kind of like gestures towards this massive floating astrolabe.
How could we have seen this coming? Oh, I'm so sorry. I cannot help you.
What?
Luckily, they're already up here, so there's nothing that can be done. What
Alright.
happened to you?
What do you mean what happened to me? What
Touch
happened
the
to
doorbell.
you? You're covered in like red paint, green paint.
Wait, do you know each other? Or...
Yes, we have been traveling together for at least 4 days.
Well, I'm just like trying to fucking
Helga,
Um,
what's up?
I feel like, you know, y'all are having this conversation and like, you know, from like a floor below you just hear like, fuck, shit.
Yeah, Gary just keeps trying and failing to climb the same 3 steps.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Until
Okay,
like
so
17, wisdom 3.
before you ask any questions,
Mm-hmm.
we are a group of people that go around helping other people,
Since when?
and we're testing tower security in the region.
Oh,
What?
like, before Helga continues there, that is all complete lies.
I'd like
I
to roll a
figured-
deception check for that.
Alright, this is gonna be a high ass DC.
Wait,
moment.
wouldn't that have disadvantage because
That's a 4.
Yeah, bud, not this time.
Alright, so your
Switching
name is
straight.
what now? Hogarth? Is
Yeah.
what Helga said, but I do not trust So, what is
Yeah.
your name? Okay, hold
He
on.
looks very confused by the going-ons. He does not,
Do I
by
have
any stretch of the
any
imagination, understand what y'all are
journals
going for.
By yes, you had some letters down in first floor from
Yeah, we
Mom.
just kind of toss stuff there.
Hogarth, do you have rope maybe or broom?
I mean, I got, yeah.
Can I have rope?
He looks nervously at Helga.
Please.
Don't worry, she doesn't bite.
Sometimes.
He doesn't look convinced.
Yeah, you shouldn't. She bit. Didn't fight.
Oh yeah, you literally did bite someone,
Did
didn't
I
you?
buy them?
Yes.
No, that was Eric.
I
the
thought-
Arkansas
I- yeah.
Bible.
Oh
Vice versa,
yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, you're able to just slowly but surely make your way up the stairs by clinging onto the railing and just kind of floundering your way up.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Hogarth looks, what's the word? Like, he does want to help you out, but he doesn't want to get the shit beaten out of him by Helga, so...
I understand.
I see him looking uneasy, and I go, Gar, there's nothing to worry about.
I want
alright.
to start laughing.
I
Just
He
How
looks
much-
conflicted.
How much taller am I compared to old Hogarth?
You're probably around 2 feet taller than him.
I put a massive.
Wait, how tall are you?
Like 7'5", I think it was.
Yeah,
I
you're
think you're gaining
2.5 feet
inches
tall.
every time.
Yeah.
I think we said it was 7'5".
I think you were 7 feet tall, right?
I was
can
definitely.
check my notebook. I have
was
notes.
definitely-
You're
Really?
about 1.5 feet, 2 feet taller than
I was
him.
definitely at least 7.
Yeah.
I
Years
put
old.
a very big hand on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I say, Hogarth, it's me, Helga. You've known me for like the past
6 minutes.
something like that. Yeah.
That's probably been closer to 15, 20. But.
And I know Tom here. We've known each other for like probably almost an hour, and we're good pals.
We go way back.
We're hitting it up.
And Tom's like, "Ah!"
And I was like, exactly, buddy. Just nothing. I'm just your friendly neighborhood friend.
I don't. Alright.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
Can I walk over to the astrolabe? No. Wait.
Wait, are you pulling yourself all the way up?
I'm in the
Yeah,
room.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you
Penelope
missed
Misty
it, yeah.
step.
I don't know why I thought you just Misty Step, like, so you're facing. Yeah, yeah, you can check out the astrolabe.
What does this contraption do? It look like a big
It's like a watch. The astrolabes are like... They're
Yeah,
like
no, it's
small
a-
circular
No,
things that
it's-
have a whole bunch of dials.
Yeah, they got,
Alright.
like, let me pull up a picture
Yeah, I
of
was
the
about to
astrolabe.
say.
Well, I know what an astrolabe looks like, but I wasn't gonna say astrolabe because that would be kind of meta. But it
No,
looks
you
like
don't- you
giant
recognize it.
astrolabe.
Actually, it looks a little bit more like the sculpture of an astrolabe. It looks a little something like this.
Oh,
But, like,
sexy.
way more convoluted with a bunch of, like, big spinning moving parts. And it's got this big, like, telescope lens, like, in this, like, this big telescope kind of apparatus in the center of it. It's like, it's used for predicting and measuring movements in ley lines.
Well, I know what ley lines are, right?
You do.
Yes.
The-
ley
Define ley
But
lines.
there's-
Define
Yeah.
ley lines for the non-magical audience.
So ley lines would be like, I guess almost the natural pattern by which magic exists in the universe, like magically active sites.
So like things that are active in the weave, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it. It's like,
Also tend to run cardinal directions.
yeah. Think of like a big like net stretched over the landscape. Which is like. Think of magic as a big net stretched out over the landscape, and the ley lines are the different strands in the net.
So we figured out that the moons are fucked up.
Now, I wouldn't say that. I think the astrolabe just doesn't work.
So it is you being bad at this.
Listen, I don't know. I don't think... Okay, let's talk about likelihood. One hand, I messed up in calibrating something, and now we're just kind of screwed. I'd like to think it's unlikely, but not unlikely. Versus, the actual moons have gone off their orbit. Probably lower likelihood.
Is
There's something wrong with the moons.
Is there an astrolabe kind of like this that would be in Astaria where I would have done magical research?
I don't know if you would have had it hands-on access. There are like similar things at various universities. Oh, yeah, you probably would have. There's similar things at various universities, and there is a big one in the kind of like capital magical.
Would I have seen this?
You would have had some degree of experience with it.
But
I don't
not
know if you would
the
have
same
worked on
like
them.
extent.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely seen it, and I know what it is, but I don't know how to like use it super good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I do a check to see if I can calibrate it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, what check would that be?
I think that would probably be Arcana, unless you have something that you think would fit better.
No, I think that
So,
works. 17.
Plus.
No, it is 17.
Yeah, I think that'll do the trick. You're able to kind of, wrench this bad boy into place. And, or, like, what you imagine would be correct. You're not sure exactly what he's going by, but he's saying he's, like, calibrating it by the moon, so you imagine, like, there's a couple, like, spokes that you imagine are supposed to line up with the location of the moon, which is indicated by this big dial around the whole thing. But, yeah, you seem to be having the same problem he had. Like, something's just, like, not lining up right.
Interesting.
So, the, Arcturic man?
What?
Arcturix?
Arcturix?
Trick? Oh, you mean the wizard that owns the tower?
Yeah.
Asterath?
Yeah. Asterath,
What's going on with him?
Well, so he's, honestly, I couldn't really tell you. He's working on something big out in the, forest, but, like, it's kind of above my wheelhouse, I think.
Are you allowed to leave this place, or is he, like, keeping you here?
I mean, I could leave, probably. I mean, I kind of work here.
Tom? Any input? No? Alright.
Maddie, I tried to open the door. It's locked.
Oh, the one.
The door is
astrolabe
open.
room.
The door.
Yeah, the door's open.
Yeah,
I
the
like
door's
to
open.
strut and go.
Jared, what are you up to?
I'm just kind of following behind Norman because she seems to actually know
So you
what
guys
she's
are just
doing.
like fucking clinging on to the like
Railing
railing
for
and like
dear life, yeah.
pulling yourselves up. All right,
Yeah.
both roll me dex checks. Not saves, just checks.
11.
Give me a fucking 4.
All right, so Norman, I think it takes you like about like, maybe another like 5-10 minutes, but you're able to like pretty like smoothly get yourself up to the top of the staircase and into the room. You just like whoa, and just like your feet kick out in front of you, and you slide down to another floor on your back. You're back in the ring workshop.
I'm gonna like adjust my glasses
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of try again.
All right, roll me a dex check.
13.
Yeah, I think you're able to pull yourself back up real slowly. It takes you maybe another 20 minutes to get up.
I look over at Penelope. Then I look back. Then I look over at Penelope. Then I look back.
Mhm.
You know, what's going on with the... What's
Give me a
going on with
character voice,
the...
give me a character
Sorry, yeah. Me.
This is awful.
Hate it.
Just going on with the, Hand of God.
The hand of... Oh, you mean the big artifact everybody's looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the really person to ask about that. I know that Asterath had some thoughts about it, but he seemed kind of all over the place. Like, variably, at one point he said he didn't think it existed, but recently he said that he might have an actual lead on it, so I don't know if that's got anything to do with what he's doing out in the forest, but...
What can it do?
Well, that really depends on who you ask. So, did you see our book collection downstairs?
Yes, we saw it, yes.
Is there,
Read quite a bit of it.
There's not
Yeah,
any
well-
chances of a secret doorway, right? No, if you, like, pull, like, a book out, like...
I mean, not as far as I know, but hey, then it wouldn't be a secret, would it?
I think we
I'm just
ruled
saying I
that
tried out all the
possibility.
books.
Yeah. Well, you know, alright. Yeah, I work pretty hard to curate all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty important to me that all stays in place. We got a big...
Oh
My
Don't put it back.
fragile character morals.
no! It's fine.
Yeah, we got a pretty big, collection of journals down there that are pretty hard for me to get my hands on, but if you're looking for information about the Hand of God, that's probably where you're gonna find it. It's a lot of, big name magic users. You got fucking... I know it sounds jarring when I curse using this voice, but trust me, I'm indeed a middle-aged teenager. I mean mid-teenager, fuck. I'm a middle-aged teenager. It's a little bit Benjamin Button, huh?
Yeah, we got some pretty oh sorry. Forgot to take some notes. Yeah, we got some pretty prestigious journals down there. I don't know if you read anything by Arcturus while you were down there?
Yes, it was about like constructing magic items and what is this? Harnessing new forms of magic by like opening rifts to interdimensional planes and such.
Yeah, he had a lot of interesting ideas on it. He said it might be some kind of like. No, I haven't read through it in a while. I was planning on reading through it again pretty soon, but
Oh no.
there was some pretty interesting stuff about how he was talking like a giant, like a really powerful magical item might be used like to terraform. Anyways, do you all know what terraforming means?
Yes.
Does Helga know what terraform?
Helga does not know.
I nod.
Yeah. So I don't. Once again, I got really that's my own personal theory. I don't really have any evidence for it, but like, if you ask me something that powerful, then that's probably what it is, right? Like, can't really think of anything else that you would need that much energy for. But I don't know. There were some other interesting theories, I guess. Did you read the HC journals?
Yes, a couple of them.
I'm not in the room. Stop looking at me.
Even well, actually, they were all in cipher
Yeah.
or some language that I did not understand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really read his journals either. It all kind of goes over my head. But I know the same guy sent a couple letters regarding the Hand of God, and his central thesis seemed to be like, I got no fucking clue what it is. But like at the same time, like he had a lot of ideas about how it could be like similar to the terraforming thing, but how it could be used to like I don't know. Dang, this is going to sound like arcanic gibberish. Just a minute, let me compose my thoughts. And he like thinks about it for a while, and he's like, it might be some kind of energy conversion. Does that make any sense? Like the HC guy, I don't know his name, but got a lot of focus on like converting one kind of energy to magical energy. And so it's talking about like the same idea, like a massively powerful artifact might be used to channel a lot of like ambient energy or another kind of energy into magical energy.
Oh, right.
And I like to think Helga's just like zoned the fuck
Oh,
out.
yeah,
no,
He's out.
She's
And Jared finally busts in.
She's nodding like, yep, yeah,
Yeah.
I did roll an 18 on that cockiness check after all.
Yeah, yeah. And so she's like, no, he's like, yeah, if you ask me, I don't even know if it's real. Like, it's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Like, it feels like all the hype has been a little artificial. Does that make sense? Like, no one knows exactly what it is, but we all know it's out there. That seems weird to you guys, right?
Yes, it
Jared
does.
finally kicks, just like busts the fucking.
Yeah, Jared finally.
Wait, wouldn't my character be in like?
Oh yeah,
before?
and I think Norman got there. Yeah.
Yeah. I open the door and be like, yeah.
Oh god.
Norman's just fucking dying.
Hell yeah!
Who's that guy?
My name's Hogarth.
Oh.
This is Tom.
Can I pet Tom?
No.
Tom shakes his head no.
Tom is a smart bird.
He's actually not a bird, he's like a dude.
He's a human man!
That is a
Yeah,
bird.
Jared shouts that from the bottom of the stairs. He's a human man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Hogarth is like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not really an expert on the Hand of God. Astorath probably knows more about it than I do, but like, clearly, but I don't know, if you ask me, something weird's going on.
Wait, who's Astorath? Who's Astorath?
He's the guy that owns a tower.
Yes, we read some books and letters down on the other floors about him.
Does Astorath have a short temper?
A little bit.
Oof.
Anyway, why are y'all here asking about the Hand of God and all that?
I need it. I need it.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah,
Alright.
perfectly fine.
Dying greedy person needs it.
Greedy?
Yes, you need
Why do
it.
you need it?
I just need it.
Exactly, strange.
Alright,
Then, me and other guy coming upstairs eventually.
And you hear Jared's like labor breathing, like and just like hand
finally-
over hand as he like claws his way up the stairs. And you can see like his like hand like finally like summit the edge of the staircase, and like he pulls himself up on the floor and just collapses and like just breathing heavily.
Yes,
On the
Jared, we are, I think we talked about it when we were reading books, we are looking to better the image of mages in the eyes of society.
Well, that and like,
How's
just
that?
kind of achieve a better world for everybody. I'm not really sure if it can do
How
that,
do you know this
but
thing's
like,
gonna help you out with that?
well, we don't.
We're hoping the
Or at least-
hand of God can, like, do godly things, but for all we know, we will get it and it's like spawning swans or something.
If you ask me, the best evidence that the thing exists is all the weird magical like shit 10, 15 years ago. Did y'all read about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Reading about that, even though also 10 to 15 years ago when I was in Astaria, that is where I did my, that's where I live. Around
Yeah,
that
you have
time.
the accent.
Yes, around that.
I mean, that's where I live too, and I don't really have very much of an accent.
Myself, go on.
I'm also from Astoria, and I don't have the accent, so
That's true.
You know,
That is
you gotta cop
because
it.
you were a small orphan child. I don't
I
actually
still
know
have
that.
the accent.
You're
Also, I
you're-
lived with two lovely aunts.
You're lower Astarian. It's kind of like
That's a little
it's kind of like the
classist.
difference between like Cockney and like very posh.
You know, actually, I think Jared just inexplicably has a higher Astarian accent.
Yeah.
I think that he sounds like fancy Astarians, and
Oh, okay,
no
so-
one knows why.
So
He just like
I
that.
have clinic in Lore Astaria. This is how I speak to blend in with them. No.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, that's actually
Even though
sounds pretty accurate.
my family is from Lower Astaria. My father, when his job was better, ended up going up into Higher Astaria, but I still stayed around.
Right,
there.
right. Personally, I just kind of, I don't know, I think I probably picked this up from, like, my parents and my aunts when I was
yeah,
younger,
all the
and then it
fucking
just
high
stuck.
Astarians talk like James from Pokemon. They're all
That's
like
right,
that.
or Jesse from Pokemon,
And or Jesse from
depending.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But you did not live in Higher Astaria yet.
No, but that's
So
kind
you-
of that's what I had when I was younger, and it just kind of stuck.
Are you
Obviously, it's not as, like, intense as some of my parents would be, but...
Hogarth,
Yeah.
what do you know where we could find this hand of God?
But I mean, if I knew that, I'd probably get it myself. But like, I don't think it's that simple.
Well, I mean, you look like you're busy, so you know.
Well, I don't know. Astrath would probably be the guy to ask about that. I'm just kind of the assistant here.
Where would
Do we want to ask him?
Yes, this is a good question.
He sounds kind of like
It's
you
your
know.
best bet if you're looking for information.
Even though also, would he give it to us? Because
I don't know.
where would we find this ass?
You keep walking up.
Sounds about right.
Any more paint?
I don't think so.
Alright. Oh, Helga, do you want me to clean that off of you?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine
Yes,
that.
please.
Alright, so walking up.
Just doesn't do it.
Yeah, you would have to clean off with magic.
Alright, so how many more floors do we have to go?
After this, and he like thinks about forbidden. He's like, I mean, like probably no more than 5.
Alright.
But as I was saying, like new ones are always getting built.
Oh, alright.
Fair enough.
What happened to Tom?
Tom got cursed, and Tom's like, ah. Shakes his head dejectedly.
Well, I mean, haven't you maybe gone and, like, seen a cleric about that one? I knew we passed one on the way here, like one of those, like, traveling merchant type deals, you know.
Ah!
You did?
My thoughts exactly.
I don't think you were paying attention.
You are on Kraven whispering into his ear really creepily.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like we stopped. They were just kind of there, you know, but they seemed pretty legitimate. I don't know, man.
I don't remember. Wait. So, who cursed Tom?
Asperage.
Is that your character voice now? Is that what you're going with?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh no.
Alright, so we keep walking up.
Let's get down
Which of the books
Let's
downstairs?
get up.
The stairs.
Which of
now.
the books downstairs would you recommend I read before I leave?
Oh, out of all of them? That's a good question. Vision and Light is pretty good.
Alright.
I'll definitely have to check that one out some.
Yes,
I
I'll
appreciate it if you
definitely-
put them back when you're done, though.
Well,
Of
of course, we would never leave the bookshelves. Like, we would just take them down, read them, and then put them back.
Who do you think we are? We're not animals, man.
Alright,
Did
thank
you guys just
I
like?
worked in library for, I think it was 15 years.
Something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna like to open group chat. Did you, like telepathic group chat, including
Wait,
Helga?
can you do that?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can do
Ah,
that. I
mistake.
have telepathy. Didn't you guys just like take the books?
Of course not.
You
Well,
guys took the books?
We're we're gonna
No,
put
no.
it back.
There's like a
You guys-
We're
there's
gonna
like a,
put it
Are you
back.
saying this out loud?
Are you?
what should I roll for this?
Dumbassery
Wisdom.
check.
That's not bad.
13.
I think it would be DC 10, so I think you can say it in your head.
Darn
Yeah,
it.
you took
Very
my,
close.
I mean, it's up to you.
You took my
It doesn't have to be a
I-
roll.
box
You know what?
floating book.
Yes, I've been reading them
Just-
on the way up. I'll put
Just
them back
to
on the way
stir
down.
the pot, oh, Helga's gonna scream out with her voice. Oh my gosh, you took the books.
We're gonna put them back.
It's like a crazy person that does magic and shit, and he's like, look at Tom's a bird.
Yeah.
Poor Tom is a bird.
We're gonna put
And
him
when you
back.
put rings on his head, it paralyzes him. That's like the worst curse of all.
I tried one
Oh,
of
no,
those
you guys
rings. It
found my
sucked.
rings.
Bro.
I was trying so hard.
Listen,
This
it's
is
like-
telepathy. I don't think you hear. I don't think.
No, we're
Oh
talking
no,
out
I'm
loud.
yelling.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, what?
You'll get it eventually.
Wait, the books?
We'll put him back, man. Who do you think we are?
I didn't do anything. See, that's why I had the ball bearing.
It's
yeah,
like
you weren't
check-
even here.
Is Hogarth just like super confused right now?
Yeah, because he can only like hear like half this conversation.
Oh.
He's very
I-
confused.
I like
Okay.
to insight check as
So,
well.
hmm
I found these three things. There are a bunch of them, but I only took 3, and I was
Okay.
like, hey, maybe there's somebody in this tower who can help me with them. What do these rings do?
Oh, you can keep the rings. I don't want them.
Those are rings of
I was trying to make a ring of protection.
Yes.
I fucked up like 20 times.
they're more like rings of
Well-
vulnerability.
You know the
Not all of them.
what?
the
what
ones
is-
Some of
we
them kind of
tested.
work.
Mm.
Most of them don't.
Wait, Maddie?
Well,
I'm gonna put
you
them
know,
on a
practice
nearby
makes
table.
better.
Like,
Yes.
oh, thank you. I don't want them.
So
Hey,
hey, when you
practice makes
when you
better.
move up the next floor, you can just leave these here.
Fair.
Your runic can use a bit of touch up, but
Yeah, I think
I know.
Maddie?
it's just
This room's messy. Shut the fuck up, Nicholas. I'll end you.
Maddie?
you know you
yeah.
could
I
just.
rolled in that one on my insight check on Helga.
Oh.
to say that
To
she
see-
didn't take any books.
Alright. Yeah, I think he's like. Yeah, you got no idea that you took a book.
Okay, I thought I'd get punished harder for that.
I kind of
but,
forgot I took that
I mean,
book
like,
for a second.
I don't know if there's any
No.
real way I could go harder for that one.
Helga, in fact, actually destroyed the
You
top.
lose all knowledge of Helga.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely think your runes could be a little neater.
Yes.
Probably a little bit more like accurate in some of your points. Cause like you know, in your like circle, I'm like gesturing with my hands.
This man
now.
welcomes us into his home, and now you're attacking his handwriting.
This is called politeness.
This
Like
man
you know,
welcomed
because
us
your
into his
circle, it's
home.
got like
Just go to the next floor.
7 points and it should have 8.
Just go to the next floor.
All right.
Shut up.
Okay.
I don't want these shitheads in my tower anymore. He looks like very dejected now that he's looking at the rings.
I'm sorry.
It is good work. I have seen people do worse.
You didn't take the books, right?
Oh,
Of
no,
course not.
Alright, okay. Well,
Except for this one, I was going to read it on the way up. Long stairs.
which one is it?
Vision and light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really good one. You should read it while you stay in the tower.
Maddie, I'd like to blurt out randomly. Tom is a very cute bird.
Tom's like, "Meow," and he nods. He agrees.
Is that a character trait? You've never just. Is that a thing now? Are you just doing that?
Yeah, I'm just going to blurt out random thoughts.
Yeah, that does sound pretty in character.
Alright, shall we head up?
Well, let's get going. Thanks for your time,
Yes, thank you.
Hogarth.
What is this? I pointed like the giant astrolabe.
I've explained it twice to your compatriots, but it's used for measuring and detecting changes in ley lines.
I think you were here though when.
I wasn't here, so.
No, he wasn't. I don't think so.
She wasn't.
She wasn't. Yeah.
And neither was Jared.
Alright, I walk upstairs. I climb upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of follow behind.
Yeah. Was Helga ever gonna ask about the book you took? Or is she gonna keep it on the low that she had it?
I think now that there's
Ask about it later.
Hogarth.
wacky cult, or not cult guy, wacky curse people into birds guys. I'm just gonna keep that under wraps for now.
That sounds fair. So, y'all ascend the steps to the next floor, and what you guys see is what appears to be some kind of magic circle, like a teleportation circle. Some kind of yeah, do an arcana.
Yeah, I think I'll also make one.
Ooh, 24.
11.
Yeah. Well. Anything?
21.
I think a 24 is gonna do it. I mean, what you discern is it's some kind of teleportation circle meant to move the tower, and I think what you determine from this is that the tower is a rook. It can only move in straight lines in any direction over ley lines, and so it kind of moves in a grid pattern. And you can also see that this thing has not been used in a while, and it was used up until it couldn't be used anymore. It's absolutely like encrusted in tellurite. It's just like got these big amber colored crystals growing off of it, and just like every line is completely crusted up with it, which actually makes it like easier for you to read. So like there's that. But
Do we maybe want to clean that off? Do everyone in this a favor?
So you follow up the stairs to the next floor, and it is an identical teleportation circle. And got the same level of crusting on it, but just judging by the amount of dust in the room, you can tell it's not as old.
Alright, we go up to the next one.
Yeah, same thing.
Next one.
And this one's a far cleaner one. There's it's clear it's a lot newer, and there's a lot less crystal growth on it. You assume this is because of what Hogarth told you earlier, how with each when something's used up, they just build a new floor with a new one. So it appears that that teleportation circle had been used one too many times, so they built a new one, and then the cycle repeated.
Sounds good.
Next one.
So the next one, you come into a room. It's got a thick carpeting and a fire crackling away in the corner, and it's got a big, comfortable-looking leather sofa, and it also has a what's it called, bookshelf. Yes, with a big sign. Yes.
Book?
And it has a sign that says, "Astarash's Great Porn Collection. Do not touch. There is traps."
Let's leave that one alone. Also, I'm lifting
be
up the
hurt.
couch cushions.
Helga is
Alright.
intrigued, yet disgusted.
So,
There are books.
yeah, there's some coins in there.
How many?
3.
Nice.
Do the books have pictures on the sides?
Oh
on the
no!
covers, on
I
the
Dream of
covers,
Throg
or
is
anything?
definitely in there.
The spines are written in ciphers, and you cannot see any of the covers from where they are in the bookshelf.
Let's just move on!
And there's what is clearly a trap door right in front of the bookshelf.
Worth it!
Well then. Let's move on until another time.
We can come back!
Alright.
No.
Later.
No,
Once we
no,
kill
we're
the
not.
wizard.
Yeah. Once we kill the wizard, we can just...
No, he's a nice wizard. Let's not kill him. I
Yeah.
mean, besides old Tom here.
Is killing bad?
Thanks, Tom.
In certain...
Mostly?
Yes, mostly.
So y'all are heading up to the next floor then?
Yes.
So this one's got a couple of doors in the walls, actually.
Does this, is the room, smaller than the other rooms?
No.
Investigation check.
Go over and open up one of those doors.
So it opens into what appears to be a bedroom. And it's like, there's a window in there if you want to look out the window.
I'm gonna carefully step in because I
Yeah.
feel
It's
like
worth your weight.
Helga knows enough about spatial awareness.
Mhm.
Okay, so when we were on the ground, were there any protruding things off the tower?
Up pretty high, you could see the.
Oh, okay,
was.
then never mind then.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
so
like.
I'll walk in.
Yeah, it looks like these have been built on the side of the tower.
Alright.
Kind of protruding bedrooms. This one is unlocked, and it looks like it hasn't been used for a while. There's a thin layer of dust on everything.
Is this one yours? Tom?
And he nods his head dejectedly.
So build
And he
a-
flaps over to the table, and there's a like a little portrait of a smiling youth. He's got like tan skin, black hair, and he just like looks like, you know, a smiling young teenager. And he like taps on it dejectedly. And he's like,
You were so handsome. Yeah, you're still handsome now, so Tom.
How
I'm
long
gonna-
were you
with
around?
the
really need
blankets
to-
on his bed,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a little nest for Tom.
and he like looks at you kind of sadly, like. And
We'll
he
fix
nods.
you sometime, baby.
I'm gonna kind of try to, like, I don't know, open the metaphorical curtains, let a little air in here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's shitty and
What
dusty.
about the little
Yeah, okay.
curtains?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay, after you guys spruced up a bit, that's a bit better.
Okay. Tom, how long were you in avian?
And he thinks about it for a second, and he taps on the nightstand 4 times.
Months
4
or
years?
years?
Weeks,
Days.
He shakes his head. Shakes his head.
hours,
Shakes his head.
minutes.
No.
40 years.
What? No.
Wait.
Years?
Shakes his head. No.
Months?
Months?
Shakes his head. Yes.
Oh, we
4
already
months.
said months.
Yeah, we already said months.
Which roughly translates to all ENS and meta. You guys were all talking at the exact same time, and you all said different units of measurement.
Fair point.
Tom, it's almost like I understood that one.
For a moment there, I felt a deep connection.
And he kind of like gestures towards the door, like, "Can we please not be in my room?"
Alright, Tom.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm supposed to move Buster.
So y'all.
You
are-
do say that in canon?
Back
I
out.
say, let's bust a move Buster in canon.
Do it in the accent.
Yeah, and
Let's
there's
bust
two
a
more.
move Buster.
Thank
There's
you.
2 more doors, and one is labeled Hogarth's room. Do not touch. And another one is ajar, and you can tell it leads into a bathroom.
I'm going to lightly stroke the doorknob of Hogarth's room.
You
Like,
feel
I'm
a
just gonna-
slight static shock.
Well, not going in there!
I'd like to push Can I make an investigation check on that door?
If you so wish.
These rolls have been real bad today.
Yeah.
It's a door presumably to Hogarth's bedroom with a sign that says Hogarth's room, do not touch.
Can I make an investigation check in the door, specifically for contraptions that would
May
make
I?
electrostatic shock?
Sure.
No.
Hey, guess who got
No,
a
I
19
don't.
plus 5?
You imagine there's some kind of weak enchantment on it so that people don't try to go in.
I'm gonna say that out loud.
Say it.
There's some kind of weak enchantment in there that makes it so that people shouldn't go in. So let's just leave the man to his privacy. I don't particularly want to know what's in here, actually.
I really do.
This guy's a fucking teenager. What do you think?
Maybe
I'll-
he has a non-tracked porn collection.
I want to know what's in a teenager's room.
You piqued my interest.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yes, we can just break
Let's
the
go,
door.
let's go.
Let's just leave.
Alright.
We
Yeah,
go,
don't
say
we
stay
go
up.
up the stairs
Alright,
once again.
so, you come into another kind of, like, living room area. This one looks a lot fancier, but there's not really much to see, so I'm actually continue.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, actually, it does have, like, a big map of the forest above the mantle, so there's that.
Okay.
And a big part of it is circled in red.
I take a mental picture of it.
I pull out my map and mark down coordinates in my notebook of where the red circle kind of, you know.
Okay, just kind of like the basic area.
I'm gonna like examine this map and kind of the surrounding like room
Actually,
And-
looking at it carefully.
and just try to figure out what the fuck it's even circling. Like I'm really.
Okay, so, upon closer examination, you see that this map has, dotted black lines crisscrossing it that you imagine are ley lines. There's a large area circled and kind of shaded in red, and at the center there's like an X, a red X that has been drawn with like a rectangle and dotted lines around it with a little question mark next to it, and then up to the side a little, there's another rectangle with dotted lines with a question mark next to it.
I'm like pointing this stuff out as I notice it. So.
Yep.
Alright, maybe these are positions that they might change to, or like...
Yeah, that sound is. Are these like rectangles like on the grid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
places of interest, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Maybe that's
we might want to
They're
check.
not perfectly on the grid. They don't exactly line up.
What if
We might want to check these places out. Maybe they're like places with a higher concentration of magic or something, and that's why the tower's manifesting there. You know.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention it's not like where these locations aren't where the tower is, but they are within the red zone, the red highlighted zone.
Is the tower in the center of the red highlighted zone?
Nope, the tower is not in the red zone.
We should definitely like check these places out. I think when we have a time.
maybe these locations are where the hand of God is?
That is a pretty big area
But-
for a small hand of God to be.
Do we really?
I feel
I don't
like the
think we
hand
know
of
how
God
big it
is
is.
probably going to be very big. Like, gods are giant, right?
Not
I don't think it's a
necessarily.
literal hand of God. Unless we're thinking about Octolog, who has like 50 of those.
I think it is
How
like
do you-
Infinity Gauntlet, you know, you like put it on the hand of God.
I
you
don't know what
smash
that
the-
is.
I
What?
love
What?
Infinity
I
Gauntlet.
love that play.
Yes.
Oh, I never had a chance to see
it's
it.
like,
I was
looks like some people are too big of nerds to be cultured.
sorry. I was
I'm-
too busy watching Into the Spider-Verse. Everyone's actually I haven't seen
Yes,
that.
the place
So
Thanos
good.
busts a move is a cultural phenomenon of our time.
It's like Footloose.
You saying it makes it canon.
Yeah.
That was a bust
Um,
move.
luckily, though-
It's now a hit play. in
Luckily,
the
luckily,
I fucking hate your
luckily,
guts.
it's a hit play.
Thanos is an elf.
Avatar: The Blue People is still the highest grossing film of all
Yes.
time.
The
What's the
effects,
film?
The effects that they use,
Or play, sorry.
yes, the costumes.
Y'all wanna move up the tower?
Yeah, let's just stop talking.
Y'all drive me to drink.
Yeah.
And y'all
I,
drink me to drive, so.
I haven't watched any of these plays
Only
because
drink
I'm
drive.
I'm 3 months old.
You don't know that.
You are just a little baby! I don't say that out loud, but I do think it very loudly.
we were doing telepathy, so maybe
Oh,
it went
no.
Are
through.
we still in telepathy?
I'd assume so.
Alright, next
Oh,
floor.
Helga's a talking person. Unless
Penelope.
Jared
it's
just talks for
unless
convenience.
it's necessary.
I think canonically, when you link Penelope to any, like, telepathy, there's a bunch of mumbling in the background of, like, various scientific and magical things.
What a nerd.
Nerd!
Got him, guys. Hell yeah.
You're
That
not
was a good high
wrong.
five.
Alright, next floor, let me see if I have any... Oh yeah, so what you come up to next is actually it's a nice room. It's got like the, like, various, like, podiums on it with little glass display cases. It's clearly for, what's it called?
Trophy?
Valuables. Yeah, there's, what do you see? You see some kind of nice necklace that appears to be made of some kind of mother of pearl. Being displayed in one of these cases. You see a solid gold ring with the words "removes fingers" emblazoned around the side.
I keep my fingers very
Far away from that one.
Mhm.
Let's
see
let's
a,
be sure to leave everything in this here alone. We don't. I mean, we can air quotes here, borrow a whole bunch of books, and that's fine. But this is just kind of a little bit much.
Okay.
You
see
do
this, like-
realize Tom is still on shoulder, right?
No, I'm
this
sorry.
is telepathy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Tom
Oh,
is
yeah.
still
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're doing like telepathy.
Yeah.
on
Also,
half
I
of
had
this.
to say the air quotes out loud, but like, because for the audio's sake.
Tom's sitting there with Jared going, air quotes.
Yeah. I'm like just gesturing silently.
Yeah, so there was also a what appears to be like a dragon eye looking pendant. It's like seems to be made out of some sort of solid crystal, and it's sitting on its own little pillow. There's this really cool looking glaive, like just this badass looking glaive, and it looks like it's carved out of some kind of like smooth dark onyx kind of thing, the handle, and then the blade itself is made, it's just like this wicked curved blade, and it's made out of some kind of bright silver metal. And it's got like all these like tiny little intricate runes carved up all the way along the handle, but you can't read them because A, it's carved into onyx, which is very dark, and B, it's just tiny little runes. It looks like it almost looks like a legal document has been transposed onto the handle of this thing.
That is good enchantment work.
Yeah, I know,
It's
right?
like black leather wrapped around it where you would hold it. It's just this really fucking cool looking glaive.
That's dope as hell.
And it's got this little plaque. Oh, I forgot, they all have little plaques. This one says murder stick.
What do the other plaques say?
The one with the gold ring that said that removes fingers is ring of finger removal.
Time to put that shit on.
The one that looks like a dragon eye is labeled dragon's eye pendant. And the one that was like a kind of a ruby necklace is, sorry, just a second, I lost my place. Phoenix amulet.
Okay.
These are all really dope,
Helga
but
going straight up the stairs.
Wait,
Yeah, I
what
was
about the
like
mother of pearl necklace?
Oh shit, yeah, I said ruby. No, I meant to say mother of pearl. Sorry. That would be.
That means there's a secret ruby necklace around here, guys.
we saw that one a couple floors ago.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And then we were like, you can have that.
No,
because
you guys saw. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I was like, you can have that because of that weird enchantment that was on there, and I didn't really want to mess with
We
that.
should have asked Hogarth about that.
That'd be the moonbeam necklace.
Hot and sex.
Okay,
I
so
just spelled
and the-
moon with M-O-O-M. Moom.
Moomin necklace.
okay, so
Sex
Moon
Moon
neck-
5 beam.
okay, so Maddie, I'd like to do an Arcana check on the Dragon Eye pendant.
Sure.
I want to figure out what that murder stick is.
So 20, but it's not nat.
With that, I think you can tell that this is some kind of this is like an old kind of Arcana like thing. This isn't like a new like the things downstairs you figured had been created pretty recently. This looks like you have the feeling that it has some sort of actual dragon magic within it, which is incredibly rare and generally pretty ancient. And you're not sure exactly what it does, but you feel like it has something to do with magical strength or fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
But you've never really seen anything like it before, so even with your dope roll, you can't really tell what it is.
Okay.
Whack.
Can I kind of just roll like I guess blanket Arcana check to try to figure out if I know anything about any of these? Like if they spark something.
I think that'd be history.
Yeah.
Arcana would be if you're trying to figure out what they are or do.
I think this is just trying to figure out if I would know about them.
Yeah.
That's a 19 plus
That's a good
5.
roll.
That's like a 20. That's a 24.
It said dragon's eye pendant, moonbeam necklace, ring of finger removal, the
murder stick, and
That's it.
oh really? I thought there was one more.
Well, you said the Phoenix pendant, but then you
Yeah,
removed
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Is that there?
No.
Okay.
Secret Phoenix pendant.
A viper's skull, and the teeth are gilt. They're covered with some kind of gold-looking crown.
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
And that one is labeled the head of the beast. But yeah, which were you looking at?
All of them.
You recognize the ring of finger removal as a ring that would remove your finger. If you put it on.
Yeah. Is that?
You don't really recognize. The murder stick looks vaguely familiar. You're not sure where you recognize it from.
I'm gonna kind of stare
What
at it
does
in
the
contemplation.
Viper Skull's plaque say?
The head of the beast.
I'm gonna stare at this intently, try to get a feel for its
The head
magic.
of the beast or the murder stick?
Murder stick. Because that's.
Alright.
I'm gonna this one's Arcana. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck.
I'm gonna give you advantage on that, because I'm
Okay.
helping you.
Well, that's a 13 plus 5, so 18.
It feels necromantic.
I like this one. I'm gonna tap its little glass case.
Uh,
That's really interesting.
I'm gonna go roll an Arcana check on the, I'm gonna go roll an Arcana check on the, head of the beast.
Alright.
I'll help you with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help you.
That one.
Oh boy.
Man, you're just racking it up.
5. Would that be triple advantage since both of them are helping me?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see, why not?
God, you're terrible.
God, you
Terrible.
needed that,
I
huh?
rolled a 1, 5, and then an 8.
Jesus.
Good roll.
Yeah, I don't think you can really tell much about it.
Alright, I want to try by myself.
Okay.
No
I'll
help.
help you.
I don't want your. Maybe I do. Give me your help.
I'll help you.
I like to think you guys are just standing around this thing, just stroking your chins, and none of you know what the fuck it is.
Helga's at the
21.
top of the stairs.
21.
So you feel like it has something to do with, you'd guess deception, but, honestly, this one specifically, it's really hard to tell what's up.
I really want that dope-ass glaive.
Do you even know how to use a glaive?
No,
See,
actually,
No.
no.
Both Helga and I are the only ones that know how to use a glaive.
I just like necromantic items. It's dope as fuck.
It does have strong necromantic vibes.
And who wouldn't want
a glaive called the Murder Stick.
Fuck yeah,
Also,
bro!
you feel like the murder stick also has some sort of other enchantment on it, or like on its case. Like, there's something else going on there. It
Like
isn't
on
just-
the actual like glass case.
Yeah, on the case that's used to hold it.
Can I
Arcana
look,
check on case.
Wait,
can I
you
look
know
at
this
the
or would it just be
glaive
me?
and look specifically for the runes
20.
That are Aramath's Lament? What was his name?
Avarice's Lament.
Avarice's
that's
Lament.
not a name. That's just
Yeah, Avarice is in greed.
yeah.
Oh, I
um,
see. Yeah, so kind of like, squint.
You do not see it on there. So I'm gonna just explain this one straight up because you guys will probably figure out in universe.
Yeah.
The ones downstairs were ones that people had been making or working on, like either the wizard or the apprentices. But these ones have been gotten from elsewhere. They were not created here.
Okay.
So what did you say you rolled?
I got a 20, but it's not an actual 20.
Someone has cast silence on this case.
Yeah, so this case is silence cast on it, and now I really want to know what's in here.
Okay, so
There is probably. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I rolled a 13 on my Arcana check. Do I figure out anything?
About what?
The case.
Same deal.
You could tell there's an enchantment on it. He just said it's silence.
So,
Yeah.
I like to like scream next to the case.
That's not.
It is.
You scream next to the case.
That's not how that works. It's like in there, like so that whatever's in there, you can't hear it.
It is demon.
Ugh.
Demon is inside, or devil.
Are we sure about that one?
Why else would it be silence if it is not a?
Maybe it's just a sentient weapon.
Exactly. That means demon or soul or devil or angel or
Not
something.
well, something.
I like
Exactly.
sentient
Doesn't-
weapons.
Necessarily mean it's like a bad thing.
Demons are
It's-
not
it's there.
necessarily bad.
Some of my best friends are no. I do actually say that in universe though. Some of my best friends are sentient weapons.
Oh, I'd like to meet
You
some
live
of them.
sad life.
I do.
Who are your sentient weapon friends?
That was a joke.
The murder stick sits silently.
I want to touch it.
It's the most badass glaive you've ever seen.
I know
in
this
your
shit
whole life.
fucking
Helga.
sla-
Helga
hate
comes
the-
Hey,
back
Helga!
down the stairs.
I
I
need
was
your
about to walk
dope
over to you.
arms.
It is bad idea.
No, you're right. Never mind.
What do you want?
No, it is.
Yeah,
good
no,
idea.
never
Alright.
mind. That sounds like a very bad idea.
You see that amazing glaive right there? Isn't
do,
it
it's a badass
so
glaive.
awesome?
It's a nice looking glaive.
It has a really cool enchantment. You poke somebody with it, they die, you get their strength.
Oh.
None of us know how to use glaive.
Yeah, I can't
I know how to
actually.
use glaive.
None of us know how to use glaive.
Also, like, you're skinny, and I feel like Helga can make better use of it.
You know.
It wouldn't. It would clash with yours.
Oh, look, actually.
Would I be able to be stronger than humanly possible?
Of course, if you kill enough human.
Well, okay. Human, like the general term for living creature.
Humanoid, yes.
Fucked it though. We live in such a human-centric society.
God.
Huh.
Right.
The thing is that in
No,
character.
Oh wait,
fucked
y'all
up.
should roll deception.
Oh, yeah. We're all kind of
Only
helping.
if Helga rolls insight.
Yeah.
Here,
I honestly don't have any reason to like dispute this because I don't know what they're talking about.
that's true. You don't know anything about
So
it.
We're doing a bad thing.
Yeah, probably.
You guys literally
No,
like
this
robbed
is,
this
this
tower.
is a bad idea. There's some crazy wizard that turned Tom into a bird. I'm not touching anything in here.
Alright, if Crazy Wizard is a nice person, then maybe we can take it on way back.
Wait, don't you mean if he's a dickweed? Because if
Yes,
people are dickweeds, then they deserve to be robbed.
Alright, that's a good idea, but we should keep that on down low.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Wait.
I
So
look
also-
over at Tom.
if he nice
We are
person, are you guys going
telepathy.
to? Oh, this isn't telepathy. So if he nice person, are
we.
you going to return the books?
We will think about it.
Probably.
Yes. Maybe.
Insight.
No, I mean, that's a
That is
legitimate
a-
answer. Just
I mean,
like, probably.
Maybe you can't really insight.
I'm
Yeah.
going to insight that.
Okay.
So that's
You
a
got-
7.
Probably.
No, I mean that's contested.
Maybe.
I mean, like, yeah,
I mean,
you-
the thing is, I'm not really lying. It's
Let
like,
me roll
yeah,
there.
you're not
might.
lying, so I don't think like, yeah, you
I
get.
think they would just roll deception, but it's still telling the truth. So.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be persuasion then? Instead, not deception, just persuasion.
12.
But you don't know if they're decepting or not.
Yeah, it's just like that's
But
not
they
really
would
a
have to roll
lie.
a persuasion check. So it's
How?
like, I'm not lying. You're persuading someone that you're not lying.
We're literally not. That's the thing. Also, that's not in character. If
No,
I'm
that,
not
like-
talking like
that-
Oh shit!
this,
Forgot to mention the animate instrument stayed down in the astrolabe room. They're not
damn
following
it.
you anymore.
Thank God, actually. No.
Yeah.
put on the entertainer
Alright,
for
shall
good
we go
time's
to the
sake.
next
Never.
room, Helga?
Yes, finally, please, let's go.
Alright, sorry, there is a lot of interesting things.
I'd like to
Yeah,
skip
in the trophy
ahead.
room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like skip like a
For
little
now.
pile.
Okay. Hold up.
That is lovely. Norman, you look beautiful, very graceful.
Alright. So,
Maddie, I don't know if you heard me or not, but Norman
is skipping.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. I should have said that louder so the recording could like hear it better.
Ha. Got him.
Okay. Okay. You good, Nick?
Yeah. fine.
Okay. So, you guys head up an additional floor, and this one's got a door.
No, I'm
Helga,
not.
I
Yeah,
cannot reach doorknob.
I'm behind you, so.
I guess I'm gonna pick you up.
I'm just going to open the doorbell. No, the doorknob. I'm just going to open. I'm just going to.
We're all like doing all this
Alright.
bullshit, and you're just over here like,
It is
"Yeet,
time.
it is done.
I'm
Oh, and you can hear someone moving around in there.
Wait, let's knock.
No, I already like said I'm opening the door.
Oh,
Well, you are not next to door, so ha.
That's true.
yeah.
I said I was.
You
Giant.
can just walk over to it.
Giant.
I mean, I
no,
think
giant
no,
woman
giant
Helga
Helga,
is
yeah.
blocking the way.
Okay, so you guys knock.
I am knocking, yes.
I hold you up to the door to knock.
You hear,
Really,
who is it?
it is I, Penelope.